my God, he's gone. He's gone and got it done. He's gone and done another. He's gone and done another a Pokemon list. That's what I was trying to say. Visuals, welcome to the channel, welcome back to Pokemon Thursday, the day of the week where we talk about how many piranha plants are really in the Mushroom Kingdom. Think about it now, you can work it out. The maths is doable, just not by me. Hello Visuals though, not really. We're here to talk about Pokemon like we are every week and like we are all the time lately. We're going to continue our mini-series of my favourite Pokemon of every type. This week we're going to do them, we're going to do the type that does, you know, the whole, hey! 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 I want to do a seismic toss. Ah! Right, we're here to talk about bug type. Not really, well, kind of, one of them. We're here to talk about the fighting type, of course. The fighting type of Pokemon. But if you play the Pokemon TCG, the energy cards will cover your fighting types, your ground type, and your rock type needs. I have one of my TCG binders laying handy, right? So we've definitely done grass, we've definitely done fire, we've done water, we've done electric, we've done psychic, we've done normal, we've done rock, we're now doing fighting. So we're going to do ground, we've done dark, we need to do steel, fairy, dragon, and bug, and poison. I think that's all we've got left to do. I'm fairly certain. I'm better check all this before I get to the end visuals because holy fuck-a-moly. Ages ago, one of the earlier videos that we did on the channel that's so bad. I actually did my favourite Pokemon of every type, where I give every type and my favourite Pokemon for that type. And I bet you none of them match up at all. I 100% bet. I'm going to have to go check it out now, see, because like obviously when I got to like fire type, is it the same fire type on that video than it is that video? Because obviously your preferences change during the world of Pokemon and shit, you know what I mean? You know, you can't be the same guy all the time. We are here for the fighting type visuals, and let me know your favourite fighting type Pokemon down in the comments below. And let's just jump straight into our Judo Chops! Hopefully one of you's got a fright there. That would be quite funny. 10 is a Great Tusks. Now, the only real reason I've chucked him in there is because I really love Donphan so much. To have a different version, a paradox form of what is just Donphan is amazing, and I fucking love it, and it's beautiful, and it's wonderful. So, it's in a way of being a little bit of a cop-out to have Donphan on another list just because he gets the fighting type added thingy. But not only that, Great Tusks is a fantastic design. It's probably my favourite overall Paradox Pokemon out of every single one. I should maybe do a list of that, shouldn't I? Eventually, my favourite Paradox Pokemon in order and shit. He would be number one as it stands, though. I mean, the DLCs and stuff are going to add more. I know they are and whatnot, but yeah, Great Tusks just looks beautiful. Why can't you get him early on in the game, though? I'd love to have one all the way fucking through. 9 is Urshifu. You can have whichever one you want. Preferably, I'd say I want some Water Bear over some Darkness Bear. I think I went for Water type anyway because, you know, fighting water seemed cooler than fighting dark. But anyway, any Urshifu, whatever you want. The whole Urshifu story and the Isle of Armor and shit was awesome and amazing. I love that we got these inclusions. They are not only great design Pokemon, they're fun typings. Their big boy forms look so menacing and sick. The fact that you get two styles, you know, single strike and rapid strike and whatnot, so badass. The fact that the strike, I said, the story you have to do, which tower are you going to choose, and then you have to fight your cub, whatever the fuck it's called again, in your tower, then evolve it and whatnot. It's so great and it's so much fun and I love it so much. Urshifu's a great design Pokemon. I had to add him. A fighting bear! I had to add him on the list. Beware. Beware is gotta be on this list. Why? Because of the anime. I fell in love with that little fucker. Well, I say little, he's a big fucker. That dumb looking motherfucker. Because of the anime. The fact that it would just rock up, grab Team Rocket and just do one, just be gone. Stuffle's a little bit weird because it's got the tag sticking out the arse. I get it, it's a plushie and whatnot, but it just looks weird to me. But Beware, those grabs it away. But when you get to Axu's Eye and Sword of Shield, and they're all just rock up and they're like, they're just so fucking crazy looking. And the fact that it just wants to hug people, but it will crush them because it's so strong. And the fact that its name's Beware, it's like be aware of the big hugging, cuddly bear. beware. Everything, it's great design, great. Well, the only thing is I'll take away, I don't like the normal typing. We've had this before. I don't like it when they randomly just chuck normal. Just make it fighting. Just fighting. Whatever. If you wanted to, just normal. But it couldn't be on this list then. But just whatever. But beware. Momo! I fucking love me some Dragon Scaly fighty bad boy. He was on my first ever playthrough of the Sun and Moon game. Well, Moon, because I did Moon first. But my first ever Gen 6, 7. Where the fuck are we at these days? No, it's Gen 7, isn't it? Sun and Moon's Gen 7. My first playthrough with them, and I think it's a great pseudo-legendary. I love the dragon fighting typing. From Jangmo-o, Hack-mo-o, Ko-mo-o, all of them look so great. When he comes down at the end of the big deity looking motherfucker, like, you're a big motherfucker. The scaly shenanigans is cool. The design's amazing. He's a bit dinosaur-y, raptor-y looking. Just to have a dragon that will kick you in the head. Beautiful. Zamazenta. I love me some dogs. I love me some shields. I was always team shield because I said it like this, okay? Attack and defense is what it ultimately is. A shield to defend, a sword to attack. Which one am I picking? I was like, right, okay, let's put it down this way. What else do I love? Football. What's my favourite position on the football field? Defender. So, therefore, I'm going for the shield bad boy. But who doesn't love a big motherfucking dog with a big shield on him? Anyway, he just looks fantastic. I know more people with Team Zacian, which is cool and all, but Zamazenta is my guy and he will fuck anybody up. But no, he's a fan. The both of them are fantastic legendaries. The stories that they had inside of the Sword and Shield games, you know, you took them and you went to go take on Eternatus and stuff like that. Absolutely phenomenal. They've been designed so, I think I just said that. They've been designed so great. And the story that's told within the game of, you know, these knights that defend against the darkest day and stuff is so cool. And I love the fact that you have to give either one, you know, their rusted shield and the, you know, what is it, rusted sword and shattered shield, some shit, like whatever the fuck it's called, and then for them to have that to, you know, to fully power up and get away from there, just scratched up, beat up, fucking half a missing ear sort of looks. But Zamazenta, what a beast. It's in shiny form. Don't ask us why. It's the only gif I could find of him. But it's Decidueye of the Hisuian kind. Of course! We know, if you're long-term viewers of the channel, you know how much I love me some Grassy Boy and how much I love Decidueye and Rowlet and whatnot. So if you're going to give Decidueye a fighting type part, I'm going to chuck him on the list. And how different it is as well. It's more of its ninja-y sort of assassin sort of looking style with the, you know, the crazy Chinese. I think that is from China, isn't it? Yeah, it's China. Asian-inspired design and whatnot with the way that it looks and shit. The fact that it's shiny form is closer to its regular, normal Alolan form, which is kind of fucked up. But I love the red. I love the white. I love the little hat thing. I love all the fighting style. The fact that it gets him more with its closer moves, but there are still some art styles that have like arrows getting chucked in, you know, paying homage still to its original counterpart and stuff. But it's such a great Pokemon. Rowlet, the other one, can't remember his fucking name now. All of the line is just so cool. And then when we eventually got the big reveal of like, oh, how are these Hisuian starters going to look towards the end? I was never taken back by Typhlosion. I wasn't taken back by Samurott, but I was completely taken back by Decidueye. Maybe it's because of my biasry, because I love him, but I just think all round they did a smashing Nigel Thornberry beautiful job, and I love the grass fighting combo. Gonna go back to the OG days. Gonna go back to an OG boy. He was on the water list, but it's Poliwrath. How can I not include Poliwrath? One of the OG legendary bad boys. Sorry for repeating myself. When I say legendary, I don't mean legendary. I mean legendary as in status. He is a legendary Pokemon at this point. The fact that he is, and again, this is the first time we're saying it today, I think, he fits the Dan mold of Pokemon-y look. I fell in love with the whole Poliwag line as soon as I got my hands on a Pokemon game back in the day, years and years ago. If I remember correctly, no, I definitely didn't have a Poliwrath on my first playthrough. Maybe I did actually. Can't remember now. There will be a video up on it where I thought about it more. I'm in a weird, I've just done a Guardians, very emotional Guardians video, so my head's popping out everywhere. But Poliwrath is such a beast. Poliwag, Poliwhirl, amazing. But then we get to Poliwrath. Politoed is also fantastic, but he's just pure water type. But I'm probably still more team Poliwrath than I am Poliwhirl anyway. But I just love the big goofy gloves. I love, I don't know what it was, but when I got Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I fell in love with it even more. The way he was following around after you, the way he stands with his big, you know, his eyes popping out and whatnot. It's hard for me to do a quick run through of any game that contains Poliwrath and not have a Poliwag on the team. I don't know why. I just love them so much, and I always, if I can, just quickly include them on to where they are, where you go. It's absolutely bizarre, and I know it's stupid, but I love me some Poliwrath. It's fucking outstanding. 3 is a quite new addition. Well, not quite. It is a very, very new addition. It's Koraidon. He's a big dinosaur with a wheel sticking out of his chest. Have I not got... Yeah, where? Come here now, Binder. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm showing you, because there'll be a picture of him up on the screen somewhere. There's just... I like that boy. He's cool, whatever. But there's something about this bad boy, the way they've designed it, that just looks so fantastic and amazing and beautiful. And plus, when it comes to the whole paradox thing, I'm all about this. The past one intrigues me a hell of a lot more than it does the future one. In fact, didn't we get him? Yeah, that's it. We got him, didn't we? In his big, badass green boy form. And I just think Koraidon is such a fantastic legendary, such a great typing. The way that he looks with the feathers and whatnot, the flares sticking out and shit like that when he's in his battle form. Like when you have to fight the crazy AI's fucking Koraidon and you go back and you can go capture it and whatnot. It's just so cool. But I think they've done a fantastic job at making this legendary. Like, he looks like the legendary Pokemon of old. You can just see it. This just feels and oozes legendary Pokemon. It has... that classic Pokemon look that I always want. There's just something about this boy that I love so much. Where maybe it's the colour schemes, because obviously you've got like the hints of the pink and whatnot, and with the blue and shit. He just looks great. And I think, I could be wrong, I think this is one of the rare times that I'm on the more popular team of the games. I think most people prefer Scarlet to Violet. I could be wrong on that, because usually I'm in the minority. Usually, but I don't think I am this time. 3 is Machamp, just like Poliwrath. Let's quickly smash it off. Pokemon feel. Legendary Pokemon in terms of status, not being an actual legendary Pokemon. And just such an iconic, amazing Pokemon. And the fact that he's been used quite a lot as well to go on, to be more than just, like, we've had him as ride Pokemons and shit. You had him in Pokken and stuff like that. Did he get chucked into Super Smash Bros? I could be right. Maybe he didn't. I don't play much Super Smash Bros. So if he is, awesome. But I don't know if he is. But this is such a great Pokemon. Machamp, Machoke, not in that order, are so iconic and legendary. And they are the embodiment and the epitome. The epitome, is that the word? I think so. Of fighting types. And the fact that he felt, I'm pointing at this, that's not a Machamp. I don't think Machamp's in this set, is he? Machamp, I'll look while I chat. He is... No, he's not in the set, bastard. What was I saying? I've just fucking stopped my own thought process. Fuck's sake. Yeah, the embodiment of fighting type. And he felt so much more powerful and badass because he was one of them Pokemon back in the day. You were like, how do I get my choke to evolve? Why won't my choke evolve? Because obviously, I might have had the guidebook at the time I first got the game. I can't remember. I have it now. The original guidebook is on my bookshelf. But... I don't know if I had at the time, and I'm thinking, how do I get to evolve? And I remember getting all the way, to the end of the game and whatnot, winning with choke, and it's still there, still not evolving. And I think maybe one day somebody said you need to evolve it or you need to trade it or some shit, because I wasn't really listening to the NPCs inside of the game. And I was like, oh my god, he must be even more special, on the lines of like the Gengars and whatnot. So yeah, Machamp, number 2, has to be done. And the fact that his pants, he's actually still naked, his pants are just part of his body. That always creeped us out a little bit. And the title belt, they're born with that. That's a bit creepy. But he's a legendary Pokemon. And Lord God, lo and behold, who would have thought this? This was a big shocker. It's Heracross. Yes, visuals, my top list always change. Pidgeot will always remain my favourite, but sometimes I go back and forward. Who do I prefer more, Heracross or am I, does Venusaur or Bulbasaur coming inside? He's in my top no matter what. Without a shadow of a doubt, in my top 3, wherever position he wants to be in, or I'll put him in. He's always, and in fact, he's one of the ones, I don't know, we had to get it. I got tattooed because I fucking love this Pokemon. It is mega form, awesome, but the story we got in the anime, the way that you got him in the games from, headbutting the trees and whatnot, he felt a bit more, because he was harder to obtain, it felt a bit more powerful and badass. And I don't think, if I remember correctly, many trainers have a Heracross in the Gold and Silver. I've just recently done a playthrough of Gold, and I can't remember battling many Heracrosses, but I could be wrong on that. I don't think many people do anyway. But he's so... the design, ultimate top D tier Pokemon feel. Ash's one, I fell in love with him trying to get Bulbasaur sap. It was like oddly weird and gross, but kind of like funny and cute. And you're like, I love you so much. Please marry me. To just being such a cool Pokemon. Getting his Mega Evolution where he's like, and all that fucking carry on and shit. It's so beautifully designed. The colour scheme. And like I said, the nature of it. The rivalry between Pinsir and Heracross. To the point where on the new Pokemon Snap, when you take a certain amount of pictures and do a certain amount of events, you can see like a Pinsir and a Heracross fighting and, you know, having a bit of a terror. And I think, doesn't like an Espeon or a Sylveon or somebody split them up. Somebody, a Pokemon you wouldn't expect to splits them up. I could be wrong on who it is, but he's so amazing. And I fucking love that buggy, fighty boy, Heracross, my #1 fighting type Pokemon. And probably, I'll tell you now, probably he's going to be top of my bug list. There we have it, visuals. That was my favourite fighting type Pokemon. You'll have to let me know yours in the comments below. And it's pointless asking you which to do next, because by the time this video goes up and you've commented on it, I will already have the next one edited and ready to upload. So unless we give it a break, to be fair, we actually do need another recap of our Scarlet and Violet set. I'm actually in the middle of, I've got all of my Pokemon binders down here because I'm rearranging, and because we are officially done with Sword and Shield and I can't see me getting any more Sword and Shield related cards because we've just got the last Crown Zenith product. I'm going to be putting them in the shelves somewhere, so they're going to be hidden away, so I don't want to be able to get to them loads, so they can just stay away and be collected and store up whatever value they may store up and shit like that, even though I have no intention of selling them. Anyway, the point is I put them away so they can just sit and chill and do whatever they got to do, stay there as a collection with the Sun and Moon, the X and Y, and all the other fucking shenanigans we've got down there, and some hidden bit. I've got shit everywhere. There's some under the desk there. But I'm going to use this space. I'll rearrange this when we get more binders for Scarlet and Violet, and I'll use that space for the Scarlet and Violet binders. So they can just all chill and live there, and I can just easy access. So, okay, we've got a card from this set, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, so rearranging, getting done. It's a nightmare. Problem I like to have, but visuals, thank you so much for watching. Please, like I said, let me know your favourite fighting type Pokemon. And let me know what you think of my list and whatnot. And apart from that, visuals, thank you so much for watching. You guys are literally the best. Always keep being you and keep on. I keep it on.